effective. But I mean, the thing is with Chris Culliver, too, he only has 7 catches in his career. It feels like he has more based off of what we saw from him last year. And, he had a big performance in the game against NC State where he caught 2 passes for 96 yards. And that provided some hope for what his future could potentially look like. This is another guy that I look at and think he could have a breakout season, but I don't think anything is necessarily guaranteed with him because of the type of player that he is. I'm just hoping that he can live up to that billing that I gave him out of high school, which was a guy that reminded me of De'Ami Brown.
Yeah, I think it's what you said is correct. So it's was it 7 career catches?
7 career
But
catches.
I guess it was the magnitude of every time he made a play probably just felt very important. So we probably magnify how many catches he had. You mentioned the game against NC State, with 2 catches for over 90 yards. That definitely goes a long way. He's a guy that we talk about just as much with Jordan Ship from when I kind of set the scene for this position preview. It's not that like there's not a lack of talent or a lack of ability with him. There just has to be production. Like this has to now become seeing is now believing because he is a capable guy. De'Ami Brown's a lofty comparison, but it's not one that I thought when you went that route. I didn't think you were exaggerating. I didn't think you were putting too much of a burden of expectation upon him. I think he was a guy last year, maybe as much as any wide receiver on the roster that's back, that really was held back and hindered from the inconsistency of the quarterback play. Like if Carolina gets consistent quarterback play from, we imagine Gio Lopez is going to be the starter, whether it's Max Johnson or if Bryce Baker does emerge, as long as he has the same signal caller in the shotgun every Saturday, I think Chris Culliver stands to maybe benefit from that the most. And I do think breakout for him is definitely on the table. I just wonder if we're thinking out loud here, what does breakout production look like for him if we're in the camp of Jordan Ship being, I don't know, 60, 65 catches, north of 800 yards, and maybe 8 touchdowns? What does production for a breakout Jordan or Chris Culliver look like?
Think honestly, with the fact that there's a chance he doesn't play or doesn't, start, but doesn't play as many reps as a guy like Jordan Ship, a guy like Kobe Paysor, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 yards